Hello, welcome back to Life Happens YouTube channel. Today we focus on how you can make your ex come running back to you after a breakup. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Must follow rules for getting back together with an ex. I know you want your ex back, but you're also thinking about moving on. You know that person has faults, but your heart still tells you to go back, thinking about how good they are sometimes. You just want to be with that person again, for better or for worse. And guess what? More than 80% of us think of that when we break up. Then you cry, and maybe even look up to the sky, maybe even pray and think, please, just let me get back with my ex. I hope my ex is just making a mistake and she wasn't thinking it through. I know we are perfect for each other. I want to just call my ex up and say I love you. Then you look at your phone every half an hour, check your Messenger, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and heck, email inbox to see if your ex would want to talk to you, all ready to get back together. Guess what? Your ex wanted to break up with you because she thinks that something is wrong in your relationship. It's not going to work out. Well, at least your ex thinks that you're not worth the effort. Sorry to break it to you, honey, that's the hard truth. Everyone has faults and problems. If your partner wants to break up with you, it means that they don't love you enough and don't want to work things out with you. So how can you get your ex back if they think you're not worth it? You need to make them feel you are worth it. You need to increase your value. You need to make your ex feel that you love yourself. If you love yourself, people will love you, including your ex. Do not contact your ex. Not contacting your ex is one of the main steps of getting your ex back quickly. However, for people who have been in a relationship for a long period, ignoring the existence of each other might be a hard task. However, it is an essential step to take if you are trying to figure out how to get your ex back quickly. Yes, it is extremely plausible if you find it hard not to contact someone whom you have loved all this time dearly and have spent some of the most amazing times together and been there for each other through the good times and the terrible times. Some people think that staying in touch with your ex after you're split and communicating with them almost every day will make it hard for them to get over you, and you guys might patch up right away. But this is not what takes place. Rather, it conveys desperation and the need to reconnect urgently to your ex. However, your ex will not appreciate this. Rather, be more turned off by your behavior. On the other hand, if you stop contacting your ex might start missing you and wonder where you have been all this time if all sorts of communication are suddenly eliminated. Your mental or emotional state might not be the best after a breakup. Zero contact will stop you from passing snarky remarks or being harsh or needy to your ex. You will be able to think through stuff, not blurt out things spontaneously and regret them later. Your anxiety and insecurities should not be why you impatiently start contacting your ex. All these emotions need to be controlled initially so that you can establish a healthy connection when your headspace is free from all the grievances regarding the relationship. No contact means you erase their existence from your phone book or mobile. You can still have their number and add them on social media contacts, but do not engage in conversations with them. You can hide their messages and posts so that you do not have to see them on your feed repeatedly. Social media platforms such as Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, and Snapchat are included. Another big thing to avoid is drunk calling and texting. That is a huge no. When you are intoxicated, you are not in your complete senses. Hence, the chances of you doing something you will regret later are very high. If you say something mean that is irreversible or something that sounds extremely needy, your ex will be put off by your behavior and might feel like you are deliberately trying to guilt trip him. You will not get back your ex, but you would have successfully made a fool of yourself. You should also not track your ex's whereabouts or ask your friends to spy on them by seeing where they go and what they do regularly. This is borderline stalker behavior, and if your ex knows about your doings, they will be extremely disheartened and distressed. The more you do things like this, the more you want to contact them. Another way you can limit your contact is by not attending parties or gatherings organized by your common friends where you are sure that the chances of seeing them are greater. The no-contact rule also includes not contacting your ex's family member or friend. If you do so, your ex might explode at you for invading their privacy and troubling their family. Remind yourself during the no-contact period that you have the identity that others should associate with you, and you should give yourself some time too. Don't worry about how you will patch up with your ex if you are not even allowed to contact them. You can contact them after some time, but make sure to know your self-worth and don't do anything that will lower your self-esteem. Give them personal space. Personal space is extremely important. No matter how much you love someone or want to be with them 24/7, personal space is something to which every individual has a right. You should be able to have some time to yourself to clear your thoughts and enjoy some me time. Relationships are often unsuccessful because partners cannot understand the importance of each other's personal space, and the lack of personal space results in unintended consequences. If you choose to be overly clingy, phone them incessantly, and repeatedly invade their personal space to win your ex back quickly, you are doing the opposite of what you should be doing. Your ex will not appreciate this neediness as they might want some time off yourself, and you are not showing any respect for their personal space will cause them to be irritated. The urge to call them and let them know how much you still love them and miss them might be strong, but if you do, your ex will dislike you even more and feel as if you care only about yourself and are disregarding your ex's emotions. Even if you mean well, refusing to provide them with space will make them feel like you are trying to bother them for no reason. If you give your ex enough time and privacy to sort out their head and get a break, they will realize that you are respectful of their boundaries, and they will begin to miss you. Giving them personal space benefits both of you. It will be advantageous for you, as you will give time to yourself to examine your behavior and address your relationship issues. Before we go on, take your time and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more quality content. Let yourself grieve. Breakups are heartbreaking because you have been with a certain person for a long time and shared all your good and bad memories with them. A unique bond is formed, and when broken, it can cause you to be extremely sad. Thus, it is acceptable to grieve. You might not want to reflect on your happy experiences in a positive light. Rather, you might sulk over how creating more such memories won't be possible. You shouldn't, though, let your misery and self-pity consume all of your time. Instead, it's equally important to make yourself joyful and feel better. Letting yourself grieve is alright, but not to the point where you become disabled from doing mediocre tasks. Don't post negativity on social media. First, your acquaintances will unfollow you, and seeing the negativity, they won't even want to go near you or introduce new people to you. Second, new friends will all know that you're sad and don't want to know you more, or else they'll get infected with your sadness. Third, for the friends who really care about you, you can just go the traditional way and meet up with them and cry your eyes out. It's really stupid to get more attention by being negative. No one likes to give that kind of attention. Don't just get into relationships easily. I know you feel hurt and you probably feel worthless right now because feel like your ex doesn't want you. You are eager to feel loved, and hopefully my ex will know that I'm in another relationship and my ex will feel jealous and will beg to come back. Stop. That's not self-love. That's called my ex is still the center of my universe. Everything you do is because you want to get your ex back. But actually, everything you do from now on should be focused on yourself. It may seem like they're contradictory to get your ex back by not trying to get him, her back. That's exactly the point. That's what makes us human. You always want what you don't get, and you always want what you think is good for you. So how can you make yourself better? You can start from appearance and a good attitude, be open-minded. Join meditation, yoga, learn new things. Upgrade yourself with your outer appearance and inner attitude. Be the best version of yourself. Go out with friends and meet new people. Start doing something that's been on the back burner. You need to have the courage to do what you love. That's the most important point, to love yourself. For example, if you've always wanted to try horse riding, start learning it. Enroll for a course. If you wanted to start a business, it's time to start learning how to do that and surround yourself with people who are doing the same. If you always wanted to go back to your high school and visit your favorite teacher, it's time to do that. If you wanted to try that new restaurant and want to do a pedicure, go do it. This is the time where you just have to care about yourself. Take pictures. When you go out or have new experiences, take pictures of your new and improved appearance. When you're doing your favorite things, take a picture. You can also take pictures with your friends. Be happy, then post on social media like Instagram or Facebook. This will help you attract new friends too. Your ex may or may not see these photos. Who cares? You're enjoying yourself and you will attract more like-minded people. But please don't post too much. Posting once every 2 days is a good amount to not annoy others while showing your amazing life. While you are doing all these, don't even try to think about your ex or what she would like. Do what you like. Be the best version of yourself. I won't be surprised if your ex starts contacting you again in whichever way. Most of them do. And when she contacts you again, just treat them like an acquaintance. Never treat them like an ex. Be nice. If you don't feel that you're ready to speak to him, her, then just ignore it. If they ask to meet, don't do that because although you look all healed, I know it will still hurt when you meet again. Be open to changes within you. There can be many reasons for a breakup. One of these is due to differences in behavior and personality. Hence, you should be open to changes in your personality. This does not mean that you change everything about yourself. Rather, change those attributes that do not add positivity or growth to the table. If you are planning to get back with your ex without working on yourself, you might break up again because you won't deal with your personality issues the right way. If you want your ex back, you need to change your repulsive behavior so that your ex can also observe how you are trying your best to change yourself for the better and so that the relationship works. We often get frustrated because we cannot pinpoint the problems within us. It would help if you asked your most reliable friends and family members to point out your shortcomings, as true friends and family will always guide you to the path of betterment. Don't just start the relationship again after only a few calls from your ex. After all, your value is much higher now. Your ex is just another pursuer. Let them wait a while and take as much time as you want to evaluate the person again before you get back. You might even find someone who loves you more than your ex. When you break up, it can be very challenging to move on. And in some cases, it feels like the most difficult thing to do, especially when you still have strong feelings for your ex and know that your ex is the right person for you. If that's the case, you should take the mentioned here to get your ex back quickly. With the right mindset, and avoiding being unnecessarily clingy and respecting your ex's personal space and boundaries, it is not impossible to get your ex back. Even if your ex has started dating someone else, you still have a chance. Thank you so much for watching Life Happens YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for more quality content.